I'm making another trip today, June 25th, 2025. I forgot to start the video as I left home. So I've just stopped at the TGP pharmacy to get some prescriptions filled for my mother-in-law. They didn't have everything. It's a generic pharmacy, and you can save a lot of money there. But I'm going to go to Mercury Drug, because TGP does not always have everything you want. I'm going to go to Mercury Drug, and they usually have everything that I want. So it's 3:45 in the afternoon, and there's more traffic now. Getting ready to start the rush hour, I think. Going past the roundabout here. About 18 kilometers per hour, which is about 10 miles an hour. These tricycles slow things down sometimes. Sometimes it's just a lot of traffic. Right now, it's a little of both. I'm not going far. So there's not really any use trying to pass this guy. Mercury Drug here is down here on the left. I'm going to have to make a left-hand turn across this traffic, which will be a challenge. Unless I just get lucky. They'll just pull out in front of you here. And here it is. So this lane's open. I just need to pull over here. Yeah, I'm going to have a big gap. All right. Now let's see if I can find a parking spot. Yeah, there's one. All right. Drug. This is it. You got a little store, groceries and cleaning supplies, diapers. You go down here and get a number. Number 2. Everybody remembers the Dirty Dozen. Number 2, sir. And we'll go down here and wait. Okay, unsuccessful mission to Mercury Drug. I wanted to buy some for my mother-in-law. She's a senior citizen, and I have her senior citizen's ID on my phone. I've bought several prescriptions at Mercury Drug using her senior citizen's ID card on my phone. This time, no, you have to have the original. So I'm going to go to Mercury Drug downtown and see if I can get this. My motorcycle guy just hit the wall there. Cut in front of me. I'm going to get in this right lane. This is Real Street. On the right is the SM Center, Ormoc shopping mall. And oh yeah, let's let this guy back out. We'll take his parking spot. Perfect timing. And there's a parking kuya. And he thinks he's helping me park. And he expects a tip. Now, he might help me back out. This is not a good place to back out, but it's not that hard. Okay, so I've got my prescription and a card. And I'm going to take my phone with me because I got 99's ID on there. Okay, so I finished my business at the Mercury Drug downtown. They accepted 99's ID on my phone, and at the last drug store, I should have told them that she had lost her ID card. I didn't think about it, but she has. And that's the reason I have her ID on my phone, is because she loses things. We take pictures of our prescriptions. Oh my goodness. I take pictures of mine, keep them on my phone, and they will accept that prescription at the drugstore. So the first thing I did when I got here, I went to the cardiologist, I got a prescription, went to get my drugs, went to get a refill a month later, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find my prescription. So I had to contact the doctor, and they sent me one by Facebook Messenger. They sent me a picture of it. Something like that. No, they retyped it or hand wrote it. I can't remember, but they sent me a picture of the prescription. So after that, when I went back for my next checkup, the lady that runs the office, she took a picture of my prescription. And so I did too. I take pictures now. So anyhow, I'm done. I'm headed home. It's beginning of rush hour. And so this is going to be a little more interesting drive. It's already been that way than the one earlier today at 11 a.m. This is the Anilao Bridge, which was built by the Japanese JICA. I can't remember what that stands for, but in 1991 there was a big typhoon that hit Ormoc, and the Anilao River overflowed its banks, and the Masalabag River also flooded. So everything in between those two rivers got flooded really bad. Lots of stuff got washed away. 8,000 people were killed in Typhoon Uring, U-R-I-N-G. in 1991. And then it took several years, but they did some flood control projects on the Anilao and Masalabang River, and several years later they had another typhoon which produced even more rain than Uring, and the improvements they made to the river were successful in protecting the city from flooding. I don't know the name of this street. We are headed from downtown Ormoc towards the GGC port. If you want to find that on a map, here's the Bayview Inn. Shortly we'll be coming up. We'll be able to see Ormoc Bay on our left. This goes out to the Barangay Linao. We're going to pass this guy. Oh, what's this guy? Okay. Looking at my screen, you can see the GGC port. You see the ships over there. Well, those ships are, I'm not sure what you call them, roll-off ships. They carry trucks, big trucks, 10-wheelers, 12-wheel trucks that haul cargo from Cebu to Ormoc, Ormoc to Cebu, and maybe to some other places. So it's a busy port, especially right now, because in Tacloban, the San Juanico Bridge is closed to big truck traffic. They have a weight limit because it's damaged. It's just old and it needs repair. And they don't want another bridge to collapse here in the Philippines. They had one collapse recently. It was a brand new bridge, less than a year old, and it came down. So anyhow, all the stuff that's manufactured in Batangas, around Manila, comes down the national highway, crosses a bridge into Samar, the island of Samar, and then from Samar into Leyte on the San Juanico Bridge, which is the longest bridge in the Philippines. It's about 2.5 kilometers long, something like that. So I think what's happening is some of the cargo is coming through Cebu now to help relieve the load of traffic coming down from Manila. Coming up on a fruit market here on the right and also on the left. Some bananas on the left, and other fruits on the right. It's nice to have these little fruit stands. And coming up on the right is the Social Security system for the Philippines. That's their main office here in Ormoc City. So when it's time for my wife to pay her Social Security, we go in the office and wait in line and pay. So I guess we can do it online somehow, but that's just the way we do it. We have the time. And that's what she's used to, what she's comfortable with. Good traffic for 4:20 in the afternoon. I think about 5 to 5:30 is the worst traffic. So I gotta watch this guy on the motorcycle. Okay. Melbourne Street. Home sweet home. That's my neighbor Francis. Francis is a sailor. He goes to sea 6 months at a time. He's home now. Getting ready to go back to work. I hope Rose is paying you good for that.